Hey you guys, I hope y'all have had a great week. Happy belated Easter. I did not put up a photo or a video for y'all because I wanted y'all to have a good time with your families and celebrate Easter together. I really enjoyed getting to see some of y'all on last Thursday, during our discussion about Maundy Thursday that Miss Amy led. That was really fun, and I think we'll definitely have some more Zoom calls in the future. Today, I just wanted to give y'all a little video, not very long, about patience. That's been something that's really been on my mind lately, and something that we've been having to practice a lot of, whether, we choose to or not. We're just having to wait and wait and wait for something that seems like it's gonna take forever to come. And I know I definitely have an issue with patience of it. It's not something I can willfully give all the time, and I'm really having to practice being more patient in this time at home. Sometimes I'm by myself, sometimes I'm not, and we're just all having to grow our patience, whether that's with our families, like our siblings and parents, when we're all trying to figure this out. Sometimes we have bad days, sometimes we have great days, but especially on those worst days of maybe it seems like no one has patience anymore and no one can do this anymore, but we have to keep going. And whether that's having patience with our schoolwork, sometimes our teachers they're still trying to figure this out too. This is definitely not something we all plan for, but we're all having to practice this patience, right? So I was just scrolling through the Bible. I was looking up for verses that had patience in them, and one that came up was in Romans chapter 8. Romans 8, y'all are going to hear a lot of really awesome verses from this chapter. It is a very inspirational chapter. It has a lot of good stuff in there, and if you're ever kind of trying to think of a good place to start, what's something cool to read in the Bible, Romans chapter 8 is awesome. And Romans, it's in the New Testament. If you want to go to this verse, you super can. It is chapter 8, verse 25. And it says, "But if we hope for what we don't see, we wait for it with patience." And something I know sometimes I can't really see right now is the day that I can go to Target without a mask and some gloves, and I can go to the mall. Or I can go back to school. I know some of y'all are just really wanting to go see your friends, and we can't right now, and that's really, really bummy, but it's needed. And sometimes we feel like we cannot see that day where we can open the door and go out and go to like Chili's, and but we wait for it with patience, right? And we're having to. And I think in this time, a lot of us are finally getting to do some things that we've said, I get a break, I'll do this around the house, or I'll do this for myself, and we're finally getting that chance. So maybe it's taking advantage of this time that we have at home, that we can finally clean something we've always wanted to clean, or help your parents clean something that they've always wanted to get done around the house. Maybe it's spending more time with brother or sister. We may not want to do that, but you may figure out that they're pretty cool and you like hanging out with them. There are definitely these opportunities to grow in this time at home waiting to leave. And it requires patience. And patience is more than just waiting. It's more than just sitting and waiting for this thing to come. It's what I like to think of it as is spiritual waiting. So incorporating that spiritual aspect of praying while we're waiting. We're praying to God, when this is over, I hope everyone's still safe. I hope everyone's still healthy, but let it take its time. I'll be in here healthy as long as I need to be, if that saves another person from getting sick. And we wait with God. We wait knowing and trusting that God's got this. He's got his plan all set out. He knows when this is gonna finally kind of fizzle out, and it's gonna be good. So I just wanted to share this message with y'all of patience, because I know right now we're really having to practice our patience and have a lot of patience. And so I just wanted to give this little upbeat reminder that we're all in this together. We're all having to do this, and we're all a community, and we're definitely here to share our ups and our downs. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great week. I'm going to probably send an email to your parents about maybe another Zoom call soon. It was really fun, and I think if we got the info out a little bit earlier, we might have more people on next time. And if you don't have access to something to use for Zoom, I think a lot of y'all use Zoom for school, but just let me know and we'll get that worked out. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great week. I will see y'all next time.